on social media that can be used. You get what I'm saying? So I've had little brothers and sisters come up to me and say they hate seeing that picture of Pops in shackles. And then and let's talk about, if we all understand mind manifestation, right? And we all know how the mind works. So if all these people keep seeing him in that position, how are they going to think of him outside of that position if that's the only way that they see him? And this
Right.
is
Okay,
the
what
image
happens?
that
What
people
happens? Real
keep
quick.
putting
What
out.
images?
People
What
with
images?
really big platforms. You know
Check
what I
this
mean?
out. Check this out. What images come up when you type in Dr. Your name
You talking about where? On
Google?
social media, on
On
Google?
Google. What images come up?
I don't
Matter
know.
of fact, not
Let
even
me
just it.
Google it. You know, it's my dad. I try not to Google it because most of the stuff is bullshit.
Okay, and it is, right? So which narrative you think been weighing on the world most before I came? The narrative that he was this guilty monster, or the narrative that it's a conspiracy and they tried to set him up to destroy him? Which one you think was weighing more before I came?
I mean, to be honest with you, all of it's still the same as long as he's in the same position.
No, it's not. Then when the last time you spoke to your father?
Actually, I just got an update yesterday.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and we don't have to go no further than that.
No, well, I know, because the update also had a lot to do with y'all as well.
Yeah,
It was
but
y'all were
listen,
mentioned in my update y'all were actually mentioned in my update.
I don't care nothing about nothing. Listen, you could call me a bitch
I
ass
thought
nigga
you
right
cared,
now.
but I thought you
Right?
cared about my father. So if you cared about
That's
my
it. That's
father,
all
you
I
would
care.
care
We on the
about
same
this
page.
update.
We on the same page. I don't care about nobody else being brought up. I could have been brought up. They could have said they saw me in a ballerina suit. I don't care. I'm only talking about Pops. That's all I care
the
about.
reality of it is, the whole thing was
I want to deal
with
with what I was
how
about to
people
ask
are
you real quick.
slandering
Give
his
me a
daughter.
second to deal. Give me a second to deal with what I was about to ask you.
Go ahead, go.
Okay, I asked you when you said
let me explain this. I was raised with a bunch of brothers, so I'm pretty much used to men want to overtalk women. So go ahead.
I just let you talk. That's what I'm saying. Do you not understand?
But I never finished what I was saying. But go ahead, go.
Can we stay on the topic of what we're talking about?
I thought we were still on topic of my father. Go ahead,
so then let's start over. I don't want to talk about none of these other people. I want to talk about what I'm doing, me, myself, and Pops. I can't deal with none of these other people and what they did, how they wronged y'all. I said this a million times. I'm not them. I ain't attached York to my name. What the hell I like talking about some Faise York? I have a last name. It means something. What I look like, you see Omari Hargrove in my bio. You don't see Omari York. I'm not them. You don't see me walking around dressed like a Sabian, trying to say, oh, I'm this, that, or the third, playing righteous. No, they don't live like that. I know that. I'm like Pops in that regard. He ain't on what they think he on. You feel what I'm saying? And he give these people what they need so that they can have order to get back to who and what they're supposed to be. We already who and what we're supposed to be when we come through here, because we're not trying to fake it for nobody. I didn't make money off of Pops. Pops taught us to be businessmen. He taught us how to be salespeople. Dr. York, the strangest secrets, everybody go listen to it. He never told people to stray away from making money. So the same way you got an update and them names is coming to you, I don't want to talk about none of other people. Let me tell you something about the update that I received. I was trying to figure out where to send money to, Uma. Listen, I know I got a lot of people now. And everybody on here can attest to this. I've never said, hey, yo, we about to raise this money for Doc. I've never said that. And I've been doing this for years, over a decade. I've never said, yo, we about to get this money for Pop. Then it just got to the point where I'm like, yo, I know we at that mark. I can feel it. I done talked to everybody about it. So what I do, I'm asking around. I'm hitting up Prince York and them. I'm hitting up everybody. Say, yo, what's up? I'm trying to find out information. Nigga, Prince York shutting me down for asking questions. I'm like, something is wrong. So I'm like, Pop, you gonna have to bring me the answer. I need word from you, because everybody seemed to be giving me a runaround. They led me right exactly to the name, the time period, the date, and I sent a message right at the time the call was coming through and the words were coming through. I sent a message right at the time. I was able to get plugged in right at the time, and I heard this. I'm not a money guy. Tell him I thank him for that. But take that money and do better videos and production. Take that money and put it behind your career. That brother who's, what's his name, son? Bodie's son. Who's Bodie's son? He's out there reaching them brothers in the hip hop community. He's spinning that message, because I was just saying, where is Talib? Where's Music Soul Child? Right?
He's still around.
Hold
These
on, no.
people are still around.
Look,
I
no,
was
wait a
just
minute,
with
wait a minute, wait a
21
minute.
Savage
I
father the
want to
other
tell you,
day.
I want to tell you something about me. I'm verbatiming what your dad said. That's how my memory works.
So
I'm verbatiming.
so
You should be able to hear
this
even
was,
his
and I know,
cadence.
and I know who said this message.
Oh, okay. So tell is because
And
what
there's
real quick.
parts of that
Okay,
message,
go ahead.
there's parts of that message that was not for these people did not relate the message the correct way. They did not.
Who?
That
Wait a minute. What?
that person definitely in touch with my father for sure. But
But then relay what
that
message?
person's not relating the message the correct way.
Well,
They're not. They didn't let my father did not say to reach out to all of these other celebrities that are in the industry. My father already knows that they're there. They were
okay. So
raised in our community. My
we
father
can't.
is the reason why Music Soul Child is who he is.
Okay, so was Music Soul Child? Yes or no? Never mind, because that's gonna go too far. Here's what I could say to you. Listen, I don't know how you got what you got. I can't say too much, or I would have went all the way with it. What I can say to you is, I know for sure those are his words. That's all I can say.
Okay, but
I know for
so
sure
did you
those
hear
are his
it?
words.
Did you hear it directly out of his mouth? Because when they send me messages, it's my father actually talking.
I swear to God. I'm trying to say everything I can. Yes.
Might as well.
Yes.
I mean, all of these people, they already in the
But it
middle
don't
of
matter because
everything,
like
so
you
it
ain't
might
picking
as
up on
well.
what
There's
I'm
nothing
doing.
to
Like
hide
I'm
here.
telling you.
There's
Why would
absolutely
I say I
nothing to
know for
hide.
sure?
Who the fuck
You
is
know me, right? Or know of me. Why would I say I know why would I say I know for sure he said it? I don't deal with belief. I don't deal with hearsay. Come on now, do we gotta do this? Because I'm being given information. Don't put certain things
out.
out.
Is this at my door? Who the fuck is this nigga outside my goddamn door? Bro, what the fuck? Hold on.
What's going on?
I don't know, but there's somebody outside my door.
I told you to ask Uma. I said Uma will know what I'm talking about. She would know how I got the word. And again, I was giving y'all the verbatim what he said. He said, tell all these other rappers to come out and don't be afraid to pop that right knowledge. He said, because believe me, they tried to stop hip hop. He said, but now, hip hop, now look what happened. He said, because hip hop is whipping their ass. You feel what I'm saying to you? He said, go out there. He said that young brother. He said that brother who's what's the name, son? He's out there reaching those people in the hip hop community. And he did. He said, where these people at? He didn't just say that. He said, get in touch with Music Soul Child. Say, we're gonna help you. We need you back in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell you why all of that does not make sense. Because
hold on,
hold on, real quick. Look, our family's in direct contact with these people.
Okay, give me 30
our
seconds.
Family's in direct contact with these people.
Give me 30 seconds to finish what I'm saying, and I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Go ahead, go. Once again, go.
Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. We're going back and forth real quick. Did Music Soul Child date? Did Music Soul Child was Music Soul Child in love with India Arie? Not that I know of. Okay. Well, I know this now, and I didn't know this before now. Is India Arie dating? Was she dating Chris Tucker? I don't keep up with this stuff. I didn't know any of this until now. You feel? I don't even think, honestly, I'm like, this is like media stuff. I don't listen to this. I'm telling you. I don't I don't know. Like, you know, I don't follow celebrities. You get what I'm saying? I know these people personally, so I don't follow them. You get what I'm saying? So, like, for example, the other day, like, we're talking about certain people. I know for a fact that Talib is a part of our family, Music Soul Child. You get what I'm saying? And like the other day, I'm at a Michael Jackson festival, and 21 Savage father came to join to hang out. Okay. You get what I'm saying? So these are people that we know directly, and these are all so these people are not. It's not that they are not around. They are. They're doing what they can do, how they can do it. You get what I'm saying? As soon as 21 Savage tried to help the community, you seen the first thing they tried to do was deport him. Okay.
You gotta
Did
put
you
at
listen
some
to my
point
letter to
you
21
gotta.
Savage thing?
No,
I don't know
No, I
why
did not.
though, because you
Why?
said Pops wasn't happy about that. How do
What
you know?
Pop wasn't
How did you
happy?
know that?
No, my father's not happy with you coming after everybody in the conscious community.
Oh,
Yo,
okay. So
bro,
watch. So
who
watch this.
is
Watch this. Watch
bro?
this. How did you know that?
Who is this dude at my goddamn door?
What color is he wearing?
I don't know, but he's about to get shot or tased.
What color? Like what he look like?
May I help you?
I mean, I thought you like I saw you caught up the door, so I thought you gotta say something to me. That's all.
No, I was curious why you was looking up at my window.
Oh no, my bad. I'm just walking. I'm just smoking. My fault.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
All right, definitely. All right.
All right. Real quick. You said it didn't make sense. Can we go back to that? You said what I was saying about Music Soul Child, us helping him and saying come back out, and everybody come back out. You said it don't make sense. Can you explain to me how you would say it don't make sense?
So what I'm saying is, look, if my father's speaking about peace and unity, right? Everybody has their own way of spreading a certain message, right? Some people may be still in Islam. Some people may still be, you know what I'm saying, Moors or Hebrew Israelites and stuff like that. We got to let them spread their message however way they spread their message. If they're using my father's literature to do so, let them do it. They're still going to find a way back to my father no matter
And
what.
you want to know why I know that? I heard him say that. But you want to know what's crazy? People came at Young Elder, to my Young Elder taking it and flipping it up. He know all that. He like, yo, it don't matter. Long as they saying his name, though. He ain't say just because they taking the information. He said, long as they're putting him out there, when he come home, everybody gonna come home anyway.
Yo, this nigga really was about to get popped. The fuck? Excuse my
So it's
language. I'm
certain
sorry.
things that I couldn't have known, right, on my own. I didn't know nothing about Music Soul Child in India. All I knew is they were with us. I didn't know nothing about Cat Williams' position. All I knew was he was with us. So he didn't just say that. He talked about 21 Savage too. So if I wasn't being told, here go the thing. If I wasn't being told literally, word for word, he said all them other rappers out there, they need to be woke up, right? The things that was being referred to for me was I'm spinning the message that I need to, and here's what he told y'all to do. He said, everybody need to get behind him and help him. He said, get all the communities. He said, the people in London, he said, get everybody to get behind him. He said, everybody need to be on his website. Now, is that my words? Because we
So
don't say that. Hold on
so
real
let
quick.
me
I'm
ask you this
almost there. I'm
question.
almost there. I'm almost there. Let
Oh
his words
my
be
Jesus
known.
Lord.
Let his words be known. Let his words be known. Do we say
Yo.
website? No, we say hit up Instagram, YouTube. That's not our lingo. That's a different age. That's a different time. What do you call it? A different, what is it, your generation who say website. He said everybody need to be on this website. He said they need to do what we used to do back in the day. He said they need to do like them other people be doing. He said when they drop their music, they'll spend $100,000 on the units to get on the chart. He said when we used to drop our music, he said everybody go out and get 3 CDs. That's how we used to do it. I wasn't there for that. How would I know? This is his words. So he said, make sure everybody's behind him. He said, because he's spinning that message out. Last words, he was saying, in reference to that, he was saying, because our people are waking up. He said, yeah, we got to keep popping that right knowledge. He said, because our people are waking up. He said, but they don't know where to go. He said, they walking around in circles. They don't know where to go. That's literally, that's the last words. They don't know where to go. He's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only doing what I was told to do. The crazy thing is, what I was told to do less than 2 weeks ago, I've already been doing. When we got on here with Moody, I said, y'all, what's the thing that Pop need to help with the most right now? What you think he focused on the most? Y'all told me clearing his name. I said, okay, well, I'm already doing that. Anything else? Anything more specific? What's going on with Tabitha Jet? I don't know if you remember that conversation. Well, I got confirmation that, and you want to know what's crazy? Prince York said Pop don't care about his name getting cleared no more. He said that to me on a call in what do you call it? The Telegram thing that they had for the Sabian
That's not
Legal.
what I was told yesterday.
It's not what I was told either. So somebody lying. That's all I'm gonna say. He said no,
Let me
Pop
tell
don't care nothing
you,
about that.
I'm very well aware of all the people that's lying. Let me tell you something a lot of people don't know. I'm the daughter that my pops always put out there to make sure shit go a certain way. And people always end up fumbling no matter what. You give them, like he told me, you give them the rope and you watch them hang themselves.
Hang
That's
themselves.
why I'm very patient. I let people talk because people end up hanging themselves. So including my brother. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to however way he want things to go down.
Okay.
Now,
Yes or no?
let me
Go ahead. Go
ask you
ahead.
a
Finish.
question.
You
Now
good? You
let me
good?
ask you a question. Have you heard anything about the updates dealing with spiritual work that he asked about?
Yes.
So what did he tell? What did you hear
But
about the
why would I?
spiritual
Oh,
work?
I'm gonna have to speak in code on that because
No, no need. I'm a mambo, so no need. Go ahead. Help yourself.
all right, you got to go to B
Yeah,
and
yeah, I do.
where you were going to H, you're not going to H no more.
I've
You go to B.
already been
And,
there.
and
I've
yeah, you
already been
already
there.
went there to handle what you need to handle. Well, since you're already on that, go to B, and you go on to B through by way of a bird, and the bird may have been a ticket or two. Okay, well then you had to do what you had to do to make sure that
So no,
was handled.
Pops wanted me to do spiritual work
Okay,
for him, but in
I'm
the
saying to
process,
you,
they
this is
also
none of their business.
in the
I'm
process.
not trying to
No,
cut you.
these
This
our
is none of
family
their business.
business is all over social media. I don't think at this point it doesn't matter. There's nothing to hide. You get what I'm saying? My father wanted me to do spiritual work for him. And what he said to me was, and this was the conversation that was had, since these brothers have such a big platform and they're using my name for certain things, maybe they can help you when it comes down to the spiritual work that needs to be done. Did you hear that part?
No,
You didn't hear that part.
I didn't hear any of this.
Oh,
This was relayed to this part.
but they told you pieces of it.
Okay, this part was relayed to me.
So you knew I had to go to
Wait, wait,
Africa.
wait, 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 wait. Let me understand something real quick. You heard him say this
Oh
stuff?
yeah, I heard it. I have the actual recording. Yes, because they already know me. I don't do the he say, she say, this one say, or that say. I tell them if it's not coming directly out of my father's mouth, I don't want to hear it. I said
Okay,
this to
so
them
then,
over and over again. These people know not to play with me.
okay, real
They already
quick.
know not to play with
I
me.
got a lot of questions. I'm doing my best not to cut you. I apologize. You heard this from the sisters brought this to
Yep.
you. The sisters
Oh yeah.
brought the recording, and then the other sister.
Not only was it brought to me, but his wife called me from Brooklyn to tell me about it, to confirm what I was hearing. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm hearing this correctly.
Okay, well then,
And I
only
needed
thing
her
I
to
can say.
translate certain things because they don't know certain things that I say to him in regards to code words because of spiritual things I say to him. They don't know about it.
Okay, so did the sister who has not been named and will not be named, did that sister bring young elder's name to you in that regard?
Yeah, she told me that I should be nice to him, and I told her I refuse to just be nice to people after they slander my name like that.
So then that's the interesting part is everybody being told to be nice. So no, everybody refusing to be nice, but young elder came on here and apologized,
I didn't
and
get no
he was
apology.
willing. He
He
did get an
apologized. He apologized to his fans. He didn't apologize to me.
well, I don't. You say he didn't apologize to you personally? He was told to do it public.
Oh well, I didn't get it. I don't. It's not like I be trolling people's page. I don't.
Okay,
And
so here's the truth in the
I don't
matter,
have no
and
fake pages or other pages to watch people pages. I don't.
here's the
I
truth
know
in the
good
matter,
people
right?
do, but I
He
don't.
he he already understood whatever it was, and his thing was it's for Pops, right? Whatever Pops need, if this is gonna help Pop, we're gonna do this, we're gonna squash this, whatever. So he did go public because he went out publicly and was saying certain things. He went publicly behind it and said, we're gonna clear this up. And I hope people don't take it too personally that it's not about us. We're not in prison. You know what I'm saying? We're people that's outside. He even said it. He said, like, yo, one of the things he said, what people were saying, what you call it? Yo, you gonna, well, no, I'm being told I can't say that. Okay, so what I can say is he did make mention of the fact that his people are crazy and don't want to love each other, right? So when it was being
You
brought to you in any
you
way,
do realize this person said on his live, and this is other people telling me this, that this man said, I don't love my father. If I don't love him, I don't fucking know him. You know how weird that is? How disrespectful that is? That's like somebody telling
Wait,
you or saying
how
to
would you?
your
I thought you
sister,
just said you didn't hear the public apology.
no, I'm telling you, this is what people telling me.
Stop
People are
doing that.
coming to me and saying this to me.
Stop doing. I told you, stop doing that. Because really, they twisted something I said and put it on him.
So let me ask you a question. Why would I love people I don't know?
I didn't. We
Over,
didn't
but
talk about. We didn't say no
let's
love.
make
We
this
didn't
make
say
sense.
no
At some
love,
point, it's kind of stalkerish. If I don't, just because
bro.
I don't love
They
him,
twisted
he's saying,
it,
or
Uma.
whoever's saying this shit,
They
that I
twisted
don't
it.
love my father. Do
We
y'all
didn't say that.
understand? Do y'all even know how old I am?
You still responded to shit we didn't say. They lied to you. Ain't that live? That live is recorded. I think it's on the Phase One live archive page. Just go listen to it if you got time. You're not going to hear that. Oh, if you don't love me, you don't love your dad. Come on now. What I said was, any of these people who claiming they got a problem with us after this, after we saying, look, whatever wrongs, we squashing it. For Pops, we're ready for him to come home. After that, if it's still personal, okay, y'all, everybody go their ways. But if people, I was calling most all these people, I said, if you're going to tell me that I'm letting all of this, after I'm saying I'm letting all of this go, if you with Pops, I'm with you, right? And you still going to come out and slander me, you still going to post videos like how to destroy Phase One, then I said, I'm going to let you go about your way, but ain't no way you rocking with Pops.
Who's
If we out here the
posting?
loudest,
Who's posting these videos?
look, it's going to turn into a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about that behind that, because I keep.
And it sounds like, and I'm gonna be very honest with you, it sounds to me like y'all have personal situations going on, personal beefs that have nothing to do with. And it's like I'm being the person that everybody wants to nitpick at. And I'm
What?
literally, for years, I've gotten to a point where I've already became a high priest. I've gotten past a certain point where it's like, I can't talk to these people. I can't talk to that. I have to do what my father's asking me to do. So I'm doing as he asked me to do. And then no matter what, I'm always being attacked at. Whether
Okay,
it's
watch this.
life trying to kill me
Okay,
freaking 14 years ago, or now, you know what I'm saying, where it's people slandering my name consistently.
okay.
May I add, people are editing videos and altering audios, and people are listening to this stuff the same way that back in the day people used to Adobe Photoshop print letters. You get what I'm saying? And I've been watching this shit for years. My son is 2 years younger than you. 2 years younger than you. So I've been dealing with this for a very, very long time.
I'm gonna say to you what I always say to you. Your issue with those people is I cannot. Can you tell me one issue you and I have?
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. So I didn't take it personal when you like, yo, he's taking up money in my father's name, or at least this was being said. I don't take it personal. He posted videos on a story saying, yo, this guy is lying. He's
Now,
trying to capitalize on my dad's situation.
now
All
you
this, nobody trying to come
got
after you.
I'm gonna tell you what is definitely annoying. You have or shall I say, you have people that are your followers that will stalk my page, send me your videos, and as if I don't have a life, like I don't have shit to do, and they're upset that I don't. Like, one of them got upset at me because I didn't want to play your music development classes. I was like, what the hell?
Let me tell you something, right?
That's
Anybody,
weird.
and I agree. Anybody who walking with me, I'm not gonna do. I can't do that every day. Everybody who walk with me, it's like when they said them folks stormed the Capitol, and Trump was like, "Yo, no supporter of mine will do that." I understand what it means to be a leader and for you to be responsible for things that people do. I get where you're coming from with that. However, Pops couldn't control everybody and what everybody did, even on land, even on Tama Ray. And a lot of the stuff that people were doing, people have to this day,
Yeah, but they
to this
wasn't
day,
the right, but there wasn't
people are
control.
holding
They
that
weren't
against
controlled by
Pops.
a device, but there's a big difference. It wasn't controlled by a device in your hand.
Okay,
You're able to control these people by telling them stop
I'm
the
not controlling
disrespect.
I can't control nobody. I
I guess
said,
so
do
we
you
both
remember
can't control people. We
do you
both
remember the
can't control people.
do you remember the day we was on live and you was like, yo, what's up with all these people? I said, yo, block them. Do you remember that?
block a
Do
lot
you
of these
remember
people
that day?
that you told me to block somebody,
Yeah, and
and I
you was like,
probably
okay, well,
just
I'm about to just go on.
blocked them.
Yeah, you was like, you said, well, I'm about to go on a blocking spree then. Since you said that, I
And
said,
I
well,
just block people because I
okay,
don't care
are
to have a
you
bunch of
catching what?
mindless look, I don't care to have a bunch of mindless people on my page. People that need to know certain things that I already know. I don't care to have them on my page. Like my father said, many are called, but only few are chosen. It's not my path is not their path. And may I lead the right people on the right path, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, I'm still going to do my father's work by any means necessary. Why? Because it's in my blood.
So,
I'm
so,
supposed to
so
do
I
it.
want to ask you in front of all these people, how did I take up money in Pop name ever? When?
Well, people were contacting me, asking me, were you my brother? And they were saying that they were giving you money because they thought that you was Pop's
That's
kids.
tough. I don't have nothing to do with that. I didn't ever tell nobody I was his child. So, okay, I'm being held
I
responsible for
listened
somebody's
I
lack of
listened to
information.
your tape, Pops,
Okay,
and
let's get into
your
it.
video, your song, that one I did listen to,
Mm-hmm.
and it could definitely be a little misleading because the way you put your mom in one conversation with Pops, and if it wasn't for them you wouldn't be here. And I don't think it's probably not translated correctly. I think you're talking about like how you are, how you're
Okay. Can I
I'm
say
trying
something
to
to that?
explain it.
I can
I'm trying to
explain it because
say
I
it the
wrote it.
right word.
You know what I'm saying?
How
I
you're
promise you, I
conscious.
wrote the song. I don't have no ghostwriters, nothing like that. So I'm going to explain briefly to you where there was even I saw messages where you literally heard the lyrics wrong, and I don't hold that against you because that can happen. You was like you were like, see how he just said I'll be daddyless if you die in prison.
Right.
I didn't say. Listen. You see how you said right?
Yeah.
Wrong. I didn't say that. I said, I'll be damned they let you die in prison. Now go listen to it again. It's like the audio thing they put up on social media where you hear two different things. And then eventually when you hear that one thing, you're going to go back and hear exactly that one thing. Go back and listen again and then ask me for the lyrics. I'll send you my lyrics. I have the lyrics pressed and written up, copyrighted, where it says, I'll be damned they let you die in prison. Another thing, if I was saying that Dr. Melakazi York was my father, then why would I say in that same song, right knowledge gave my parents the way? How could I be saying right knowledge gave my parents the way? And I'm trying to say that the man who brought right knowledge is my dad. Then I've been talking about who my dad is since I got on the internet because I'm proud of what he's done too. The fact that he's able to teach and all of that, I picked up on certain things, right? I thought it was amazing that one of us ran for president. I still think it is. Some people hate me for it. I don't give a damn. I got my own mind. Guess who raised me to have that? My mama. Guess who reinforced that? Your father. So when I say, I can say this, I'll level with you on this. When I open up and say, they say Pops, and I say Pops because that's my Pops, I will say this to you. I was popping shit. I was popping shit, I think maybe on Otmos or some other people. I think it might have been centered on Otmos because he kept telling people what you saying, that I'm going around saying Pops and that's not my dad. So I pop shit on him to say, yo, I'm not the first person to call Pops Pops. People were calling him that before I was born. It's like I'm not the first person to raise money or make money off of my books that we authored. But it's like the things that I'm doing that we were taught to do. I'm not robbing nobody, stealing from nobody, scamming nobody, none of that. The things we were taught to do, everybody's coming to me and gunning at me like we weren't taught to do this, to be able to sustain. And that's another thing he said. He said, don't depend on the engineer. Well, he didn't just say engineer. You know, it's another generation. So he's like, if you got to wait for the DJ to make the beat, I'm telling you, these ain't my words. He said, if you got to wait for the DJ to make the beat, he said, then, you know what I mean? He said, that's the problem. He said, you want to make sure that you're what? He said, you're what? And people responded. He said, they was like, yeah, self-sustaining, right? Listen to the cadence. He said, you want to make sure you're what's the word? Self what? He said, yeah, self-sustaining. He said, and then after that, you make sure all the community's behind him. So we were being taught how to do that. My point being, I never said in the song, this is my dad, this is my biological father. And I didn't say I'll be daddyless if you die in prison. Only leveling I could give you is that I did pop shit, but that's what I'm gonna do. By saying I say pop because that's my pops. You know what I'm saying? But that I can level with you on that. The people could have been like, oh, this is, but they're not listening. The same way a lot of people not listening. Is I said literally clear as day, yo, my parents got right knowledge from Dr. Melakazi. Right knowledge gave my parents the way. One more thing. When I said without you and my mama, I'm saying I know that from my experience, I'm alone here. It's just what it is. I grew up looking at this world. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't relate to people how people relate. I don't, even when your brother came, when he said you arguing with bitches, I was taught not to call women that. Same thing I got on my young elder is my brother, set in stone, certified. We've been in this out here in the field together. I've seen him and work. I know how he feel about Pop. When he said the bitch word, I said, young elder, you're gonna have to get that right. You know what I'm saying? And I said it to Iz. I said, yo, you call your sister a bitch? He was like, no, we're not gonna do that. I said, no, I'm not. I didn't call her a bitch. But you said we on here arguing with bitches. I don't see her as a bitch. You know, that's what I'm saying in front of everybody. I never saw an issue with you. I never saw an issue with Iz. I don't know what utmost thing was other than maybe the situation with the female. I understand how, like you saying, niggas can get in their feelings. That was another situation, but we squashed that in front of everybody too. How niggas digging up squash beef? You know what I mean? And I didn't know I was beefing with niggas. Niggas was gonna follow me and stuff.
I'm telling you that I don't know. I'm not saying that y'all have, I'm saying what it seems to me is that there's something going on. That there's whatever situation's been going on shit years ago when I asked y'all all to have a sit down at a restaurant, there was a problem then. Nobody wanted to show up and sit down and correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
You do
no, you're
remember
not
that,
wrong.
right?
You're
And
not wrong, but what did I say?
But look, if we would have been able to sit down and figure out these problems a long time ago, we would not be where we're at right now.
Watch this. What did I say to you? I said, actually I might have sent, no, I said this to you on live.
Y'all would realize that I'm not here for the drama. I'm literally here
what
to
did I
figure
say to
out
you
what
on
is
that
going
live
on.
regarding the situation of us meeting? What did I say to you?
You said you couldn't do it.
Why?
I wasn't sure why.
I said, because I don't be out in public places willy-nilly. I said, I don't do no public, none of that. I said, we could continue talking. I was on live talking to your ears.
So wait,
I said, the only reason why I'm not going to be at that meeting is because I don't meet with people in the public. And the situation that just happened, do y'all think I'm like, how creative you think I'm trying to get with this?
What are you talking about?
That, wait, what are you saying? What are you asking me right now?
You're saying creative about what? What are you talking about?
That's when people just shot at my crib. You understand what I'm explaining to you? People just shot at my crib.
Yeah, and
this ain't the first
people
time.
told me about that.
I done had niggas pull up on me, gun out the window, and he got ski masks and everything. He on loop saying, on everything, boy, on everything.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Because, you know, I don't live my life in fear, just like I don't know who the hell this guy was at my goddamn door.
That's the same thing you said when I told you on that live. You like, well, I don't live my life. That's you.
I don't live my life in
That's
fear.
You.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I believe in spirit. So I believe if it's ready for you to go, it's ready for you to go.
The same thing I'm on. You about to ask me something?
Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking in regards to, you know, people popping up at doors and shit like that. You got to ask yourself, what is it in life that I'm doing that's making these people come or try to come at me? What is it?
Okay, so real quick, in all fairness, did anybody ever try to kill Pop?
Yeah, of course.
What was he doing in life that made people come at him? You get how this shit keep flipping, and y'all forgetting that
he was picking up black people from off the street and giving them places to live.
That's why Bilal Phillips wanted him dead.
He built an entire community that was sustainable to only our black economic system. You get what I'm saying? He also was trying to create.
What was it that he did,
also was trying to create his own currency. He created books and stuff.
And what did he talk about in the books?
Not only did he create knowledge, but he also created our own language. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that he's done.
Yeah. What was the main thing that
I
was
don't
upset
think
about?
you can compare yourself to him.
I'm not trying to compare myself to him. I'm comparing murder. You know, murder is murder, right? Don't matter if you Hulk or
trust me,
Tweety Bird.
my brother was murdered. We're not going to talk about murder. My brother
What?
was murdered,
Let
and
me
my
know what we
brother
can
was the
talk
one
about
that
because
was
it seems like it keep
my
moving.
brother was the one that was supposed to take over the organization
And
before
how was
my
he
father
killed?
got incarcerated,
Was he
and
killed?
he
Was he
got
killed
shot. And
randomly?
let me tell you, if they want to kill you, they killed him. They shot him straight in the heart.
Okay, was he killed randomly or was he
He
assassinated?
was assassinated.
What was he doing that brought that to him?
Minding his business.
All right,
At the
so can
or
we
shall
drop the
I
whole you
say,
got to be doing something to be a
shall I say at the wrong place at the wrong time?
or
Clearly.
or he was standing with your pops.
No, he wasn't. He was. I was there.
He
I
was
was living with
no
my pops during the
meaning
time.
he
I was.
wasn't against your father.
I was the one that woke my father up in the morning to tell him that my brother was assassinated.
I'm saying to you, he wasn't against your father. That's what I meant by standing with him.
No, he was there the night before. My father just gave him a bunch of money to give to his twins so that his twins would be sustainable while he started to
I think the point being
transfer
missed how the
everything
bullets
over.
missed me. Listen, they tried to assassinate your father over 50 times
My
for
father,
speaking the truth.
my father my father has been attempted assassination for so many reasons.
They've
So
attempted
many
to
reasons.
assassinate him, and all of them failed, and all of them will fail. They don't understand that.
And we got to look at it like this. Muammar Gaddafi, all he did was try to bring currency to our community. And look,
Okay, real quick. All right,
so these are
because I don't
little things
understand
that you got to pay
what
attention
am I
to.
doing?
Like
What am
people
I
that have.
doing? Listen, why would I be a target? Okay,
To be honest with you, to be honest with you, when I questioned why you would be a target, I looked at like how you be coming at like 19 Keys, you be coming at
Okay, so
all of these
19
different
keys. Let's
people in
write
the
his name
conscious
down. So
community.
so maybe he sent
Wait.
some
Can I
niggas.
finish saying? Can I finish
Go ahead.
talking? So look, I look at it like the same way that these psycho people that follow you, that be attacking me for no damn reason, that they might have followers that do the same thing. You got to be mindful of that shit.
Okay. So Bilal Phillips had followers, right?
Huh?
Bilal Phillips had followers, correct?
Yeah, a lot of these people who got followers. Yeah.
No. Bilal Phillips had followers, correct?
Yes.
Bilal Phillips tried to get your father taken out of here, right?
I don't know that. I don't know. I didn't know
I
that he
know
tried to do
that.
that.
Research what happened in Philadelphia and why Pops was on the move. Bilal
My
Phillips.
pops hardly was in Philadelphia. He just built a tab in Philadelphia. He had my brothers there.
Damn, okay. I don't know what to do now because, all right, here's what I can say, right?
You talking to his daughter that was right there.
Yeah,
I was
but
there
it seems
since
like you don't
Ansada.
understand that if
This the
somebody
thing. I
tries to
was there
kill
since.
you,
This
they're
the thing.
trying
I
to
was
kill
there
you. Like,
since.
why are you going to say,
The
what did
only
you
reason
do
they
to them?
tried to kill me was because I was trying to help my father.
Okay, well, I'm trying to help your father. That's why they're trying to kill me.
So what? So on this page. So if we're both dodging bullets,
Okay.
then why are we attacking each other?
Okay, when did I attack you?
I mean, it's not you. It's definitely your weird followers, though.
Okay, so ain't none of them niggas getting shot at. Are you here with me right now? You and I get shot at. Boom. Okay, we established that. We're twins. You shot at twins. I'm shot at twins. All right? Eternal at that. Ain't none of these other people you talking about getting shot at, having to move, none of that. Okay. I keep asking you what I did to you. You annoyed with the followers. Block them. I'm not in control of them. I'm going to put it out there. I said that already. Anybody that's with me, we don't do that. We're not running around here antagonizing people, not on no lives and nobody's comments or in real life. I put it in my books. I can't stress it no more that that's not how we move. And ain't nobody my followers. Let's get that clear. Okay? Like the sister that
They're
came on
not.
here talks.
These people are not my father's followers, because if they did, they wouldn't be disrespecting his children. So these people are
It's people that,
definitely
it's
your
people.
followers. They're definitely your followers.
They not,
And there's nothing wrong with that. Look, Faise, there's nothing wrong with that.
What the hell?
You put your work in. You get what I'm saying? You put your work in. Those people should be following you. That's who they look up to. They look up to you. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, it ain't nobody that's walking around me blindly that's walking with me.
But
I'm
you
not,
get what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not
there's
telling
nothing
nobody
wrong
to
with it.
do that. So I'm telling you, same way I said how them folks came to you tomorrow, so young elder took the video down. I'm like, do you know what the Agent Smith thing really mean? Maybe it's like this. Think about what I'm telling you, right? Or what I'm positioning. Your issue with the people who supposed to be my followers or whatever, I hate that word. People who say they're walking with me, that's your issue with them. But I'm asking you, when did I take up, because this is what was being said about me. When did I take up money in Pop's name? that you know.
I don't know.
So can we stop saying that?
And just like I'm very aware that the only people that were collecting money were people that were going live on Elder's platform, because other people was telling me that they didn't ask for Cash App, but he was just doing it. And the same thing with me. I never asked for that. He did that on his own. He did that on his own. Now,
So
in
real quick,
regards to me
go ahead.
saying that I needed to pick, in regards to me saying that I had the conversation with him about me raising money, but raising money wasn't going to be through the people. I work for mine. I get mine. I've been traveling. I don't know why people don't pay. Like they saying, oh, she took money and did this. No, that little bit of money that these people gave me, I literally help young girls with that shit.
Okay, so all I'm asking is, if you don't know for sure that I was taking up money in Pop name, do you feel like it was fair to say that?
To say what? That you was taking money in Pop's name?
Yes.
My thing is, everybody's, to be honest with you,
I just
if
want to know
people
that
not
yes or no.
getting
Like, do
money,
you feel like it
if
was
people
fair
not
about
getting
me,
money, this is
me,
my thing, right? This is
not
my thing.
people, me,
If you're
me?
if you're getting money, if you're getting money off of your music, if you're getting money off of your music, that's your music. That's your money. No one's saying anything like that. But if you have to say my father's name to get the money, then that's kind of the same as
Okay,
getting
so
money off of his name.
all I'm asking you is, right. I'm gonna ask it again. If you don't know yourself, because I don't have to say your
Oh no,
father's
I do
name to
know
get.
myself. Trust me.
No, I'm not. What? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, if
Oh,
you yourself don't know, right? I didn't know we had to flip it like that. If you yourself don't know that I was taking up money in Pop's name, because I wasn't, right? Then I'll just answer it. Then it was not fair to me, or to the people who heard it that may have been easily put on to what's going on, for them to hear that, oh, Faise is taking up money in my dad's name. I'm not, and I never have. And what's crazy is my update, since that's the word, was saying he literally told me, instead of trying to get the money and send it to him, he said, I'm not asking for any money. He said, take that money and get a better video. He said, get better production. He said, that way, you know what I'm saying, you can he said, and get yourself out there. You understand? So I never took up money and say, yo, we doing this for Pops. I never had to say Pop name to get no money. Here's what I can level with you on. Maybe it's because of how much I talk about your father. It's like so abnormal. The anomaly that is phase one will mention this man at the dinner table with the corporate motherfuckers, because that's what I've been doing since I was 5. When I told my homie I'm going to fight, I don't know why they tore Tama Ray down. I don't know what just happened to the pyramids. I used to love these mummies that spit out the water into the pond, and all this is torn up. They burnt our books, tore it apart. Oh, homie, I'm gonna fight. So since I said that, I've been saying your father's name. So I will level with you on this. It may have a I could say it may have appeared to you that way because of how often I'm saying his name. It's just that it took for me to say his name this often for this many people to not only be waiting on him to get out, all right, willing for him to get out, but when he comes home, they're coming to him,
no,
not to
no, they're
me.
not.
Well,
I know that's sad. I wish I believed that, but I don't believe these people are. That they care. I believe that these people are entertained by certain things. They're not true
here's
followers
what I
of
can
my
say.
father.
Let me
I've been
correct it then.
around for years. I've been his daughter that's been around for a long time. I know
Mm-hmm.
what his true followers look like. A lot of them I still talk to till this
Wait,
day, and these are people that are in the music
no.
industry.
He said the
These
true
are people that
followers.
are all over the place, that are doing big things with their lives. You know what I'm saying? And these people
He said that.
and I get that these people are newcomers, as what we call them. You know what I'm saying? We call them newcomers, and they haven't gotten the full, I guess, full reason to have full loyalty to him. Shall I say? You get what I'm saying? That they see you more as in a person to respect more than him. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
okay.
Because of
So watch this, watch
his
this, watch this.
position
And
or.
I respect where you're coming from with that. You're wrong, and let me tell you why I can tell you that, and that's fine. I can be wrong about stuff. You can be wrong about stuff.
That's life.
I make sure that people understand. Did you hear? Let me ask you a question. Did you hear the class that I did with Young Elder called "Let's Go Master for Master"?
No. I'm
All right.
telling you, I do
No,
not. Let
I
me tell you something.
understand you're
If
not a
I'm
fan of
not
me.
actually
I get it.
live with people, I don't listen to people's
I
stuff. The only
understand
people's stuff I
that.
listen
So it's like
to.
you talking about some stuff and you ain't even on. Like you ain't hip. Watch this.
No, I'm not. I don't listen. I
I
don't.
understand, but it's
Young
like when
Elder
you
talks
start
about
speaking on
shit
certain
like,
stuff, you got to
look,
be hip.
not for nothing. Young Elder talks about shit like, where do camels come from? Like that's fucking kindergarten shit. My daughter know
Why,
that shit already.
why he got
So
thrown back in
no,
it?
I'm just
I'm
giving you an
asking you about.
example of why I don't listen to certain things on social media. I got a lot of stuff. I'm learning spiritual work. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? I got a lot going on.
So watch this. I understand.
Only reason right now I'm talking and chilling right now is because I'm chilling in my apartment.
Watch this. I'm. I understand you haven't heard the "Let's Go Master for Master." I think it'll be for not that I ask you. Have you ever heard me say, "I'm not the motherfucker"? It's Dr. Melikazi York. You ain't never heard me say that.
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. If I were to do a poll right now of everybody who walked with me, whether or not they ever heard me say that, they'll probably be able to give you different phrases of times I said it. I have told people over, and I'm about to do it again. I'm gonna do what a lot of these people would never do, right? Because it'll kill their selves. They care about money. It'll kill their glory. And so long as they get to act like they the motherfucker, then they can get the glory. They want pop glory. They want all this other stuff, but nobody want his situation, right? So I'm gonna say it again. I'm nowhere near Dr. Melikazi York's caliber. I'm just stepping on every nigga that's out here.
Mm-hmm.
I tell niggas all the time, I be laughing in their face. I say, even if you beat my ass, I'm just gonna go get my big brother, and that's Dr. Melikazi York. But ain't nobody beat my ass. And a lot of people think I can't debate. I was doing that at like 12, 13, 14 years old. We don't do that no more. That's old shit. But if we were to take it there, what Pop say in the I Am Hotel class? He said, I don't matter. He said, I made it be that no, I gave you so much information, no matter who come out after you, you'll be able to deal with them factually. You understand? They get to talk about this, Say Genesis what? You understand? Curse became okay, and he was explaining. He said that way you can deal with them factually. He said the right knowledge way. This is some of the ways he was telling. Even he told the sons the same thing. He said, don't just learn to talk like me and act like me. He said, learn to think like me. So I was brought up that way. I'm going to say it again. I'm nowhere near the caliber of Dr. Melikazi York. I promise you, somebody can make a compilation video of all the times that I said that. And on a Let's Go Master for Master class or teaching I said, all I'm asking is anybody out here that think I'm competing with them and all this other stuff, all y'all, 19 Keys, anybody, because all this be behind the scenes. They'll make little side posts so you think they ain't saying nothing, but they really trying to steer people away from Pops. I said, all I want to see is not only the fact of that y'all are not making people aware of the fact that we have somebody here that is the master teacher of all time. Nobody
And
compares. So
and you know what? You're right about that. And no matter which era or which part of right knowledge that these people are seeking, whether it's Islam, whether it's, Hebrew Israelites or anything, they're still going to tap back into his work.
right,
Because he told me himself, I went through these different schools of thought so that these people can actually learn to accept what I have to give them. That's why he broke every religion down.
right. So again, if anybody think I'm the one, let me tell you what's happening. The only way people could be thinking that is because Pop ain't stepped foot yet. I would rather them think I'm the one than them to think the people that ain't finna bring them to Pops is the one.
So so let
But
me
I'm
so let's
telling
have
them
this
I'm not the
discussion.
one.
So we can have the discussion about subliminal disses now, right? Because
Yeah,
you did a
at any
live,
time.
about voodoo, correct?
I didn't do a lot. I did a video about voodoo.
About voodoo,
Oh
discrediting
no,
it, correct?
I was live. No, it wasn't a live about voodoo. I was on live. Yes, voodoo came up as a
And
part of.
and you were discrediting that, and you were
No,
discrediting the spiritual.
actually, it
I'm just
wasn't that.
this. That's not
Go
what
ahead,
you
go
were
ahead, go
doing?
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Finish. My bad.
So wait, was that what you're doing? Was that not what you were doing? I'm just curious.
I was telling, first of all, I was telling the people who claiming that they doing the voodoo that think they have the higher sciences just because they lighting candles and shit. The ones who claiming. I'm not talking about initiates and inductees,
But
right?
look, this the thing though.
Are you
Pops
gonna let me finish?
also, go.
No, go ahead, finish what you about to say.
Pops also told his kids, his blood children, to get involved in spiritual practices.
Yeah, that's y'all. Like, okay, this is what I'm saying. Did he tell y'all to get involved with it,
Yes,
or
he
did he tell y'all to?
did.
Did he? Did he tell you to get involved with it, or did he tell you to Google it and act like you know what it is?
No, he told me to get involved. I am a priest. I've been
Okay.
involved
Now
in it.
watch the difference.
My brother's been practicing it since he was 10 years old.
Okay.
My brother is the Hugon of our family.
Okay. So watch the difference. When we went into Christianity, right? Did we research Christianity or did we become Christian?
We went back to Christianity
Yes.
because he said these people are still lost.
But
So
I'm
he had
saying,
to
like,
keep teaching these people the same thing that he was still teaching them over and over and over
I
again.
gave two
Now, when I
answer
was young,
choices.
now this is thing. This is when I was young. My father gave when he seen me walking around with certain books, and he said, he said, put those books down. I don't want you to learn that. He
Bro,
said,
y'all
because
don't have
that's
to tell
taking
me
you
to
10
like.
steps.
And some of
He
y'all
said,
need to be
that's taking you
watching
10
more,
steps backwards.
especially those of y'all who know me. Why would you tell me to walk away from? You need to be observing and paying attention and seeing
I'm
what's
not
happening
telling
here.
you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about people that's saying it. Like, listen, you need to be watching and paying attention. If you think your brother is still sitting up here, all of y'all who know me, if you think I'm sitting up here talking to Uma for no reason, you don't know me. If there was something that needed to be behind the scenes, it would have been. But I want people to hear this conversation. She has things that people would need to hear. I have things people need to hear. And it also needs to be clear that it don't always be the issue with the people. Sometimes it's misunderstandings. You understand what I'm saying? Explain to you? So watch this. When we went into Christianity, right? Or back into Christianity, we became Christians. All right? Ancient Egyptian church of Kores.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We
I was there.
okay. When it was Islam, it was it Islam as in you're walking around saying Assalamu alaikum, brother, or was you know what I'm saying, learning the language? You had
Yeah,
to know
that's my
Arabic.
Arabic is my first language.
Okay. And you were Muslim, meaning you took Shahada, okay? You gave Salat, you did the things that were all the 5 pillars. You understand? You helped, you gave alms, all of that. You lived like a Muslim. You dressed like the Muslim. The only ones who was wearing all white was the ones who was really Islam in its pristine purity. And Saru, Allah. That was your time period. But y'all weren't sitting at home making videos, pointing to a picture behind you, saying, this is voodoo. And next slide. You know what I mean? This is a voodoo priest. Next slide. All this is real. Please shut up. Not only is it offensive to the ones who actually know the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into becoming any of these,
Oh
from a
yeah.
barber to a
Oh yeah.
priest to all that,
Oh
literal
yeah.
blood, sweat, and tears. It's
Literally.
offensive to them,
Yes.
right?
It's
It's
very
also quite
offensive.
comical that they left that out there for y'all to think you know shit, because you think you grab this voodoo shit and you say, oh, I know what this is, but you don't understand the force behind it. So we let y'all think that. So Uma, you're being told things that you're not going to come out here and just teach people how to do, because with great power come what? Great responsibility, and to whom much is given, much is required.
Mm.
You know that the arts and the crafts and the works and what is being called in the public African spirituality is a real thing. It's not
Yes.
something but people don't know that. My point is, even when it comes to right knowledge, they did that with right knowledge. They try to act like it was this, that, and the third, and it wasn't really that. That's why the woke community got infiltrated, because people tried to make it more of this modernized spiritualistic shit.
That's a
So now
fact.
when I talk, people think that's where I'm coming from. No, I'm not Young Pharaoh's student. Young Pharaoh is our student. What are you talking about?
That's a fact.
You
That's a
understand?
fact.
So that's what I was saying. I went to the hoodoo. I went to the question, who do it? And showed them the root of it. Who? H-U. So I don't understand. But you want to know what? I heard Atmo say, he dissing African spirituality. You're lying. Why would I diss African spirituality when I heard the words of that being our roots? Why would I diss it? No, I'm saying these people out here are acting like it, and they're not
So
it.
So you do realize that there were people that were pushing a narrative saying that we're not African, that this is not our true way of life, and that we are others. You know what I'm saying? That
They may have been, yeah, they may have been coming from,
there was
because they
definitely, it was a whole narrative
hmm
being pushed,
hmm
and this is where I stepped in, where I said, no, this is not what my father is teaching. And even if people start to do their research, they will find out that a lot of the people that are here were people that were dragged from Africa, that were brought here. And that still doesn't take away from the continental drifting and Pangea that occurred, which caused the segregation amongst our people. People still believe what they're going to believe according to what they see, or according to what they hear people speak about. When people, and this is something else my father always said to me, people that have the biggest audience control the narrative. And that's what I've been paying attention to.
okay. Yo, let me get this clear. If you on here to disrespect and disregard Uma, you're on the wrong line.
I don't see the
I'm
messages
just
anyway,
letting
so
them know
it's
that.
okay.
I'm just besides the point. Because I'm watching y'all. There's no reason for you to disrespect her, right? I don't know if y'all get it. I don't. Whatever. Okay, because I'm tired of saying it to you. Okay, there's no reason for you to. What is your issue with her?
And and
You know
and
what I'm
as
saying?
regards to the videos that people are asking about, that they're talking about with me going to Sheriff Seal's office, I've been working on my father's case for a very long time. And the people that claim to have been working for him were the same people that were holding a lot of his documents and were not giving it up to people. They were gatekeeping. So I had to do my own legwork on my own.
I understand. Real quick on the African part, they could be coming from, because a lot of these people. This is why it's important that you do what you were doing in those situations where you correct it and you rectify it and say, no, that's not this, it's this. A lot of people were watching Pop's videos, but they weren't walking with him. There's a difference. There's a lot of people in here. You
I
think you're
agree.
walking with me because you watch my videos, but you're not reading the books. If you're reading my books, you know where we're going. And you might think you're walking with me because you're reading the books, but you're not paying attention to the mannerisms and how I'm doing, even what I'm doing right now. We're walking. So Pops at one point in time was saying, we're not Africa or Africa, because that means to come in and divide us all up. You know what I mean? Ain't no such thing as African. So they might have taken that and ran it into the ground and say, oh, see, we're not African. So they repeating him. That's what a lot of people do
But
anyway.
but then look, but then you got to think about this, right? They're saying that, but in the same breath, he's trying to get extradited where?
People don't know none of
But
this.
you do. So you get what I'm saying about how
Wait, I'm
narratives
trying
are
to figure
being
out, have you
switched
been
and
briefed the
turned.
same way I've been briefed? Because it's like been maybe 4 or 5 times I know I've been told not to speak on certain stuff.
I was told I was told to speak on spirituality. I was told to lead people to themselves, that people need to learn about themselves. They need to learn about their history. And that's the narrative that I've been pushing, which will still lead right back to him as well, just on different levels. It's just that my father was not able to push certain things yet. That's why when I speak about certain books, there's books that I have that belong to my father that are still in proofread copies that the public don't have. So I've never faulted people. You know what I'm saying? All I've done was try to correct people, and that's it. Because if you're gonna speak on his behalf, fully speak on his behalf. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Again, maybe your clearance is different. All I'm saying is I've been briefed not to speak on certain things, so I won't. Don't mean I'm not hip. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what's up? And I'm only doing that so that you understand that I understand why we were briefed not to.
and
You know,
and
because
I understand that, because certain things is it's a secrecy. It's a step
it's a
to
protection.
it's a step. You have to get to a certain point to be able to understand certain things. You get what I'm saying? And
It's a protection of Pops.
a lot of people have not gotten to their rites of passage, or they haven't gone to learning about themselves to understand a lot of things that he speak about.
Right. So I agree with you as far as the people could have mistaken certain words with the African thing if they weren't walking with them. Same way a lot of people might be stuck. Some people, people got stuck. Pop's been circumambulating. That's a
Yes.
Masonic term. He been walking in circles,
Yes.
right? But people think walking in circles only means that you're dizzy and ain't going nowhere. Let me tell you another secret for those of y'all who listening. And if you read my books, you should understand this. You can walk in a circle from the eagle eye view, right? If I were watching somebody from an eagle eye view and all I could see was their being, all right? If they were walking up a flight of stairs, there was a circular flight of stairs that was one level on top of the other. To my view or my perspective, it would seem as though that person was walking in circles. But in all actuality, they were elevating every time they loop around. Some people didn't do that. What did Pop say? He said some folks didn't stay on the boat with me. I said, it's land there. He said, I don't see no land, and they hopped off.
That's a fact.
So when he said follow the lamb wherever he goes. Why? Because the lamb holding that truth. He holding that truth. So if we go into Christianity, yeah, some people stopped outside the gate, say Christianity, white Jesus, da da da, and they didn't get what we was in there to get. You think we was in there for Christianity? You ain't walk with
I
us. So then
mean,
when we come out, go ahead.
I was gonna say, even when it came down to Christianity, he even gave them a Bible that had black faces on it. These people still did not want to see that.
I remember that we had the children's books, the children's Bible, the cartoon images. That was one of the books of a lot of books that when we went back on the land, they were like, "Yo, you can't go back on the land." They put a little black bar in front of it. My sister, my mother, myself, we went back on the land and we grabbed the books, and one of them books became my favorite book instantly. He had the Jonah and the whale story in there, and it was all melanin dominant characters, and they were drawn and colored in. You know what I'm saying? Like real color books. So the key thing that I'm telling you here is, yeah, you're right. A lot of people ain't walking with us. That's why I
They're
told Iz,
not.
before we even came on the live, I DM'd him. I said, Iz, bro, I actually did get word from Pops. I didn't go on live and say, this nigga is da-da-da. I came straight to him. I was like, yo, I actually did get word from him. He like, no, you dead wrong, da-da-da-da. I said, look, he said, how you gonna talk? They was asking how I could talk to Pop in the thing. I hope people say they hearing from him, da-da-da. I said, look, just talk to Uma. Maybe she'll be able to explain to you how I'm talking to, or not talking to Pops, how I'm hearing from Pops. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't, my thing ain't, right now, I still don't got no problem with Iz because I can't see a problem with him. I don't see a problem with you. I don't understand that. Now, I can see when things were getting misconstrued. So we're going to say this on this live. I'm going to say this on this live right now. So far, I ain't heard that there's no issue. There really shouldn't be an issue. I think Iz inherited the issue that appeared to be with you. Right now, there shouldn't be an issue. I'm ready for Pop to come home so everybody can sit down and like they got some sense because we got work to do. That's what I want. Every time.
And the work, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this over, the work starts with the people themselves. A lot of these people don't want to know about themselves. A lot of these people, they clearly have their own situation going on, and they don't want to find out the truth about themselves. And that's what a lot of the problem is coming in at. They want some God or some false, Jesus or something for them to follow so that they can have someone to blame for their failures.
Well, we ain't
And they
gonna
have to
fail.
understand that's not how it goes.
You're right. A lot of people did that. Let me tell you something though. Here's what I can say. You didn't know me when I was little. You just met me on this internet shit.
Yep.
Right? Okay, but I was there. So if listen, if nobody
I
listened
don't.
to
To be honest with you, I was with most of the kids. You know what I mean? I was with.
Mhm.
Not only was I with my dad, but I was with the kids that were in his house.
I wasn't
My
I wasn't in
younger
his
brothers and
house.
sisters.
I wasn't in his house. I didn't stay on the land.
And all the people that knew me knew Umkhair was the one that would walk around the land and talk to everybody.
So then you talked to me then, didn't you?
Probably as a kid. I don't
Probably.
know.
I was one of Bodie's kids. If
But
everybody wanted to
but
group us in, I was one of Bodie's children. But here go the thing. My mother, Tefnut, a lot of people didn't know. I'm gonna show you something here. A lot of people didn't know who I was because my father was not with my mother. He was with Carmen or Faise. You understand? And he had a lot of children with her. So by the time I came, here's what your father, according to my dad, went to my dad and said, because my dad, my dad was always doing some shit. He always doing a play. He always doing something, right? So he went up, he was talking to your father. My dad was talking to your dad about something he was doing, some type of project he was working on. And your dad was like, and I heard this from one of your brothers too. Your dad was like, you always talking about this project, that. What about Project Bodie? When you gonna take care of your family? You understand? And then he brought it around. Your dad brought it around and said, you need to be taking care of your 5 children, because it was 5 at that time, right? He said, you need to be taking care of your 5 children. And my dad was like, huh? He said, Pop, I only got 4 kids, because he didn't think nobody knew that I was on the way. Pop
Yeah,
looked at
and
him and
everybody knew.
no, Pop knew.
And other people knew too.
No, this was in the beginning. This is, listen.
And I'm telling you, other people knew too.
No, I'm telling you, literally, this was 2 weeks in.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, you about to
I'm
tell
not
me
sure if you
something
know
about
this.
something that
I'm not sure if you know this, but your father was somebody that, yeah, and may I add, not your father, your grandfather was somebody that was highly respected in our community.
Yeah.
Your grandfather was highly respected in our community, which gave your father leeway to the community. Your father, that doesn't displace him from being in the community, but there was a lot of trouble. There was a lot of trouble and things that were happening on the land, and your father was a pointed finger.
I understand. I'm not even, I get all that. That's why when you was like, yo,
So I think this is where the gap comes from when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, which children, you know what I'm saying, and not knowing a lot of these children, because you know your father was always somebody that was in trouble.
so okay, watch this, right here what I'm saying. My father was with Faise. He went with my mother, right? He was talking to my mother about bringing her in as a second wife. My mama wasn't with that shit. Simple. She wasn't going for that. She's like, well, hell no, ain't no second nobody. Da, da, da. She wasn't going. But
Well, I don't know about, my father definitely had 2 wives.
I'm saying
He
she
had the
wasn't
first.
with it. It's a lot of sisters who were with that. My mother wasn't with that shit. She wasn't coming from that either. She wasn't coming from the Ansar days. So a lot of sisters may have been coming from the Ansar days. She wasn't. She was walked
Yeah,
in
I'm aware.
another way.
I'm aware.
Okay, or she walked herself in another way. So watch this. When it came down to it, when your father was saying, yo, make sure you take care of your 5 children, Pop know, well, my dad know how Pops communicate, your father. My dad, I'm gonna say it like that. My dad know how your dad communicate, and that's how he knew in that moment that he knew about that 5th child. But we're talking about 2 weeks in. The moment of conception, this is what both of my parents tell me. The moment of conception was like the moment it happened, both of them knew that my mother was with child. So my mother was telling my aunt 2 weeks in, after 2 weeks in, I think it was, or a weekend, something, it was sooner than what everybody would think you would know about. And my aunt was like, nah, that bitch lying. And how you gonna know? And this, other. And she was talking to my dad. My aunt was talking to my dad. My dad was like, no, she's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So my point is this. A lot of people didn't know that I was, you know what I'm saying, even around to be coming through. They took your father when I was 3 years old. I remember the day, because we were supposed to be going to Tamaray and we couldn't go. And then I couldn't ride along for that journey. Well, my mother had to link up with my aunt. They went to Bond's store. Bond had a bookstore. And I think Bond's daughter, one of his daughters or nieces, I can't remember which one, one of the elders will be able to confirm it for me. But they were a part of the case or something, like they saw what was happening. Like, yo, they raiding the land. And then my mama and my aunt looked at Bond, and Bond was just sitting down looking at the TV. She said he was eating, I think he was, what's the little thing? Not popcorn, the fried bean looking, I think it was bean shit, something, I can't remember what it was. But I think it might have been fried or boiled beans, something like that. She said he was eating that, whatever he was eating, and he wouldn't even budge. And my aunt started going off on Bond. She was like, nigga, ain't that your daughter on the TV? Da, 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 why you just sitting here? And then she said, oh, no, something wrong. And she started putting everything back that they were about to buy. They didn't even buy nothing from him no more. And they left. They went to the land. Well, they couldn't get to the land. They had everything blocked off. Everybody met at Miss Solomon's, on Miss Solomon's property. And everybody was just standing out there. And even my mom was like, yo, why are we just standing out there? They said they took them there. We need to be on our way there. You feel me? So my point is this. All this is being relayed back to me. Even when they were first saying, yo, we got to let them out. That was back in like 2003, 2004. I had to be 4 or 5 years old. I was laying in my grandmother's room. My aunt and my mother came in. They danced, and I looked on the TV, 11 Alive News. I saw the pyramids. And they were saying they were going to let them out. My mama then was dancing. My mom and my aunt. My mom had on a black dress. Both of them had on black. I think my aunt had on black like pants, shirt, and my mama had on a black silky like dress. And they danced and they like, yo, he getting out. We knew it. He going like. And I was as a child thinking, okay, we can go back to Tamaray, right? Is everything gonna be all right? So actually at that time too, they were allowing people to still go to Tamaray for a while. You know what I mean? But then they eventually wound up saying you can't go back. And they demolished it in 2005. I think I was 6 years old. My point being, I was there. You didn't know me. If anybody caught what Pops was bringing us and nobody else did, I can't vouch for what anybody else did. I'm telling you to your ears, I get what he was doing. And I get what he is doing. I get it. And I've given my life to it. I agree with it. I'll take whatever. I'm not gonna speak nothing, but I don't care. He's gonna say I'm not afraid. So all this business about you making this up. Why would I make up? Listen, my family is involved. People I care about is involved. Mrs. Faise, what are you saying? Why would I do that? I don't. Why would I speak that over us to make something up for some money? That's not how I move. You feel what I'm saying? My whole thing is if people wanted to help me with the relocation thing, meaning making sure that we straight while we figuring stuff out, let them help me if they want to help me. Other than that, that's not for Pops. I never took up nothing for him. So I'll end it with this. All I care about, not gonna say all I care about, okay? The main focus of all of this is being able to come on here and be like, I told y'all, he home. That's it. That's all I wait for that day. Not even wait for. That's all we working toward. That day, that's the day. These people dread that day. The people that got an issue with you, they dread that day because that's when all the other stuff stop. They can't act like they this, that, and the third when the truth is really front and center. So I know he want the conspiracy out. He want people to know. He want people to know what happened, not just to clear his name. He said, yo, put these folks on blast. All that, we finna spare them and all that. Stop doing that. Same thing I was telling you. I said, nah, say their name. He's saying that. That's what he said. Like, yo, put them on blast. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying to you is I'm with Pops. If you with him and I'm not saying you don't. I hope you don't take offense to how I'm speaking. If that's your angle, that you want him home this year, soon, effective now, and you with me about that, you don't even got to be with me. If that's what you want, then there's no reason for us to have no problem. Anybody ever come to any of you who are listening and say, yo, Faise doing this, Faise doing that, shut that down. Ignore that. The day that you don't ignore it and feed into it, that'll be the day where I'm like, man, fuck that. I ain't with Malachi, we taking all this down. Then you do it. Then, you know what I'm saying, find me, handle that, whatever. But until then, yo, they see what I'm doing. They see that I'm bringing the world to them. That's what he's saying. The doctrine ain't perfected. We still need the perfection of the doctrine, which I don't like to call it that.
Yeah, if you listen to the live that I did with Young Elder, that live that I did with Young Elder literally exposed a lot of people. I literally broke down his case back to back, breaking it literally step by step on how things went down, which is why this entire problem started. My main thing was, why would you take a video down that is supposed to be helping to free my father if you people have the ability to communicate with all of these other people? These things could help.
But he didn't take it down.
That's what he says, but YouTube say otherwise.
YouTube lying. Because YouTube said to him, he sent these screenshots to me.
I'll send you what they sent me.
They say that if anything,
they said that it was
taken
down by the owner.
Okay. Hey, so let me tell you something, right? I know how to work Photoshop. I know how to doctor shit. If I wanted to act like I'm a whole nother being tomorrow, I can do that. That's what I'm saying. Please,
I get that.
I'm telling these people who keep trying to act like it's an illusion, like, give me a little more credit. This ain't Picasso.
But look, why would YouTube take down his video? Because Young Elder specifically said to me that the reason it was taken down was because I was displaying addresses and putting people's name out there. But yet there was somebody else that also had a video out that still was not taken down.
Okay, so I know that might be crazy, that it's not that hard for me to give you this answer. I'm about to give it to you 100%. They reported the video.
That
Is that hard to believe?
the person, but I'm saying, even if they reported the video, right? Why is it that other people's videos are able to still be displayed and not his video? I'm sure he was reported plenty of times, and there's a lot of videos that are still up that probably was reported. Why this one in particular?
Because when you report in masses, they have to investigate it. If they investigate and their report, the reporting aligns with what they find in the video, they take it down. Now, again, I work with Photoshop. This is not me bragging. It's me showing you something. I know if something is doctored. I know when shit is CGI. You know what I'm saying? Because I do CGI work. I'm virtual reality. I went to school for it, literally. So he did not doctor those images that he screenshotted and sent to me from YouTube, where it explained in detail that the main thing was cyberbullying. That was what they highlighted in blue lettering. Cyberbullying, we don't tolerate it. You're going against our community guidelines. Unfortunately, this video has been taken down. Da, 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 da. He sent it straight to me. But what he do? Right after you got off the phone, actually 15 seconds before you got on the phone with me, when that happened, young elder had just gotten off the phone with me. Mrs. Faise was there. She could attest to it. He just got off the phone with me. And what he said when he got on the phone, damn, Faise, I can't believe they took the, you know what I'm saying? They took the thing down. Make sure you get Uma a copy of the video, man. I said, I got you, young. I got some people that already screen recorded. They already hit me. I'm already on it. Okay, man, that's crazy, man. They done took it down, da, da, da. Yeah, make sure she get a copy of it, because I think people done tell her, da, 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 da. And he literally came to me to get you the email, because I was saying that I could get the video because I had people screen recording it. So what I do, when I get off the phone with him, you called me. And you told him what I told you. I said, what? No, Uma, check your email. What you see there, the video, right? You want to know why I sent you the email? Not of my own accord, because your elder got on the phone and told me to send it to you. So even if it was a situation where he didn't want the information out, if that was gonna be the case, why would he come and make sure the video got to you?
The reason why he did that was because I was cussing him out for taking the video down. And I showed him the proof.
Okay, so he could have just took that on the chin.
And I showed him the proof. I showed him the proof that YouTube said he took it down. I was in a group. I was also in a group message with not just him, but him and my other two brothers. And as soon as I started questioning him about it, he started taking it personal.
I would have taken it personal too, probably, because he went through all of that, getting all those people together. Remember, you were trying to get in contact with him. We got on the live when you like, yo, he ducked me. He ain't answered me. I said, nah, we finna handle that right now. I got him on the live. He like, yo, I literally didn't see that message. Da, 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 da. I said, well, whatever. Maybe he saw the message, maybe he didn't. I don't have time to deal with that, because we're talking about pops here. We're not taking it personal in that regard. So what he do?
My thing is, why would people take down recanted? I'm showing proof of recanted statements. And even if you wanted to crop videos and make new videos, you know, because I understand people got a short attention span, and then the video's about 3 hours long. You know what I'm saying? I totally understand that. But why not take the actual pieces of the videos and post those? Like, for example, the recanted statement, the fact that it was publicized inside of making newspaper. You get what I'm saying? All those little tiny things that actually matter to help clear his name. Those things were not things that were brought forward. It's like when you start to see even after that, it's like people were just attacking, but they were not bringing forth the actual proof that I brought to them with actual documents.
Okay, so then here's where we are with it right now. Your elder sent me the images, right? Did he send you the images of what YouTube said to him?
Well, yeah, he sent me it.
So
yeah.
Which one do you think would probably be like the thing to pay attention to? What the YouTube is communicating with the person that had their video terminated, or what the outsider sees when they're trying to find the video?
I mean, I would hope that is towards the audience, not the actual person.
Okay, so
because the reality of it is, my thing is, the video was still up on other people's page. Why not just flag everybody's page? Just like the video is still up on my page and it hasn't been flagged.
Because maybe Young Elder's platform is major, right? So it may have been this situation that they mass reported it. It happens.
And then may I add also another platform that it's on also was not flagged as well, which is Moorish World TV.
Okay, maybe they didn't mass report it over there because not everybody's attention was over there from that community. A lot
So
of the people who,
you're saying that
names
the
is being,
reason that it could have been reported is because Young Elder has a lot of people following his
not
page.
just that, it's a lot of people. That's one of the reasons, but also the people who would have been indicated in that video watch Young Elder, and they watch me. They watch anybody that's out here rectifying or even speaking about rectifying what happened in Pop's case or with his situation. So it's possible that the reason why these videos weren't taken down in other places is because they weren't mass reported, for one, and those people ain't looking over there. They thought after that video got taken down, that's it. It's nothing to worry about. That's the last person that they would have had to be concerned about, because everybody is watching him from that community.
Look, so even still, right? Even still, with all of that being said, even though you have a copy of the video, why not take the valid pieces of the video and put those out?
And here's what I'm saying. I agree with that, and we can't go back in the past. What I would have done is I would have heard Young Elder out, see what's going on, and then I would have positioned that to him. I would have brought that to him and say, okay, let's see if this nigga full of shit. Hey, how about this? How about you edit the pieces out and take the pieces and post them? And I just feel like if that would have been the angle, Young Elder would have done that. But the angle was not that. The angle was, yo, nigga, why the fuck you take the video down? And he didn't do that.
But it was also mentioned, why not take the valid points out of it as well? It was also mentioned.
Yeah, I get that.
And the main argument was I was discrediting Redbird. That was the main argument.
I don't know nothing about. I don't know what she got going on, none of that. But you were discrediting her.
Yeah, definitely. Because I did research, and that's the thing about me. I do research on everything, and that's what my father taught me to do. Do not believe me, do your research. I did my research, and the papers were not legit. It was just that simple. And I bought it off to her. Like, this paper's not legit.
Okay, well, here's what I can say. At this point, what you have the video, right? You've had the video since it got taken down. Even if Young Elder were not the one who edited and chopped it, you very well could have yourself gotten it edited or chopped, or learned how to edit and chop it to take those pieces to put them out on social. Didn't.
And what people don't understand is, like, I actually have a life with children and stuff like that. Like, I literally live.
So
I don't
does Young
live
Elder
on social media. I don't live, but I don't live on social media. People could see that I don't go on social media every day and post stuff on social media or anything like that. I'm literally dissecting my. Do you understand how big my father's case is? I've been sitting here literally with paperwork for years, dissecting my father's case piece by piece by piece, so that I was able to present it to somebody on a bigger platform. Because like my father said, the person with the biggest audience controlled the narrative.
Right. So then watch this. Why didn't you get the video edited? Why didn't you get it chopped down and present it to Young Elder so that he could post it without the things that may have been inflammatory?
I have people that still chopping stuff up. That video is like 3 hours long.
They lying to you then, because it don't take that damn long. I'm an editor. You could have done that in 20 minutes.
I don't edit videos, so I would not know this. I build websites. That's what I do. I'm a fashion designer. That's what I do. I don't do this. I'm literally, I take the time out of my day to do all of this extra stuff, including being a full-time mom that homeschools my daughter all day. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot. So people don't understand, it's very overwhelming. On top of learning spirituality, you know what I'm saying? On top of learning, it's a lot. It's really a lot. And if I had a collective amount of help, things would probably go a lot smoother. And that's what I was trying to do.
And I was with y'all on that. So watch this. Do you think it's possible that the way you came at Young Elder was the reason why he took his hands off of it, not taking up the situation,
I think that
the energy alone?
I personally think that he was in his feelings because he was in my DM hollering and I wasn't paying him any mind.
Okay, so watch this. That's okay. If that was his situation, that's him. I'm not asking about him. I'm asking, do you feel
you just asked
that?
Me
oh, actually,
him,
I did. You right. I was asking, do you feel it could have been that he took his hands off of it because of how you came at him? That it wasn't you didn't come at him on some, hey, well.
But my thing is, if you for my father, you should still be pushing it, not attacking the person that's helping him.
Right. And you attacked him.
But you're in my DM being disrespectful. This guy was yelling at me.
Why?
Because he didn't like me asking him questions about the YouTube channel being taken down.
And Uma, I know enough to say you ain't coming to him talking about some polite, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hi, I'm just trying to figure out what happened with the video. Could you get back to no, you went at him.
I definitely came at him very polite in the beginning.
What?
Definitely did. It wasn't until he yelled at me that I reacted.
Man, I'm kind of at a loss for words because I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so everybody just dropped it. Everybody dropped what's important because people got yelled at.
No, I'm never gonna drop anything dealing with my father. I'm still doing what I gotta do no matter what. And I'm sure you know that even up until this day.
All right. Well, at this point, that video can still be put out. I keep telling everybody the same thing too, that if it's stuff that need to be said, everybody has access to my DMs. They're not locked. If there's information, people that need to be exposed, all that stuff, you know who to come to. Just tell me to put it out there.
No, notice
look
this
it over.
thing though. When I put stuff out, I only put stuff about him in my DM. I wasn't trying to disrespect the work that he was doing as what he say for my father. You get what I'm saying?
You were saying he was making money
I'm not,
off Pop name.
Hello. Oh, that's inevitable. You get what I'm saying? But the reality of it is, like he told me, he has to make the money so that he can make these videos and all of this stuff. And I understood that. I didn't take that away from him at all.
Okay, well, here's what I can say. At this point, there's still more work to be done. Me sitting in it and listening and seeing what's going on. All right, everybody like could have handled each other a different way, certain ways. At the same time, you expecting people to respond certain ways, and you come off to them a certain way. It might not go like that. However, all of that in this moment is in the past. Everybody's focus is to be on Dr. York being free. If you got time to sit.
So my thing is, look, if his purpose was to help my father, why is his DM all about hollering at me and not working on getting my father out?
Why are you asking me that?
No, but I'm trying to explain to you how weird this stuff was to me. I'm explaining to you how weird it looked to me. It's like like for example, back in the day, nobody had access to talk to his daughters the way that these people are in my DM being disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, if you're helping my father and the cause is to work towards my father, why is that not the topic of conversation? Why is it that you're talking about how you want to get with me and all of this stuff? And my whole purpose is, what can we do to help my father?
So real question. Did you turn down the money? When it came time for y'all to raise the money, did you turn it down or did you utilize it?
No, I utilized it to help children.
Okay, why didn't you turn it down?
Because he told me that he was going to help raise money for my fundraiser, for my children, for the children that I was working for. Y'all did not. Hold up, y'all didn't notice that I was doing walking classes with children and stuff like that. I was building something that I was told to do, which my father was the one that told me to do it. Help the youth. That's what I do.
So if this, look what I'm saying, right? If this is a weird guy, DM you trying to see what's going on with him. You got to side eye him. You don't think he really for your father. Why did you take his money?
I'm not taking away a person. You know, people have their own different ways of showing their gratitude and love for people. So I try to have a open mind and be considerate. So of course, most of those things I ignored for a long time, to the point where it just got disgusting to me. I couldn't take it anymore.
But okay, this could not have been what you were conveying to him while y'all were raising the money. I don't see that money was being raised. Are you telling somebody?
While we're raising money, the conversation that we had was about helping children. He saw my youth development that I was doing.
So you never talked to him about getting Pop a lawyer?
I definitely talked about getting my father another lawyer. But I never asked him to fundraise the money. I told him I was going to do it myself.
But did you turn it down when he did?
He took it upon himself to do it. The money didn't come from him. To me, the money came from the people that I thought supported my father.
Nah,
Yes.
nah. Listen, hear what I'm saying. Not saying no like to what you said. I'm
Because
saying nah. Let's go back. Like
because
let's
if
go
you're
back.
saying, because my thing is, if you're saying that your whole platform is about helping my father, and you're putting out knowledge from my father because you're a student of him, my assumption is the people that follow him are the people that support my father.
So watch this. You told him you were gonna you needed a lawyer for your father.
Yep.
Right. That's something you were. You
Yes.
told him about the youth thing.
Yep.
He raised the money and gave you the money.
He gave me some of the money because I don't know how much money.
Well, how do you know he gave you some if you don't know how much money?
My right Cash App.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
so
and then anybody that know me personally would have noticed that when I've said it plenty of times, that if you're donating money, I even said it on the live, that the money is going to help children. I've said it over and over and over again. Now, when people started asking directly for money to help my father, I had that conversation with him, and he took it upon himself to do that fundraiser.
and did you tell him to stop?
I even told him to take it down, and he never did.
No. Okay, so you told him not to do the fundraiser?
I told him to take it down. Yes, I told him to take it down, and he never did.
Okay, so after you told him to take down the fundraiser and he never did, and he kept raising funds, why did you receive the money?
Because I'm assuming that people are donating to help my youth development as well as for my father.
So then tell him he's at that point, tell those people he's scamming them. And don't take their money.
These people are sending it saying this is for your youth development. This is for your father. This is for this. So why not? I'm doing spiritual work on the behalf of my father. And a lot of people that paid attention would know that.
So watch this. When you was like, yo, this ain't working how you think it was supposed to be working, why didn't you just at that point tell those people, hey man, I don't know what he's doing. I told him to take the fundraiser down. Y'all make sure that y'all know this man is scamming y'all, get y'all money back. Why did you instead take the money?
I didn't have these people's direct information.
But you
These
have
people were
live,
contacting me.
you have the live?
Yes, and I've said it on my live plenty of times.
You told them that he was scamming them?
No, I didn't say that he was scamming them.
That's what I'm saying. You still took the money. You get what I'm saying?
But my thing is, why would I be discrediting him if his whole purpose is helping my father?
Right.
No, you're not hearing me.
No, I am hearing you. Do you know me? Right. Because if he wasn't, you wouldn't take the money, would you?
Like I said, the money was given to children, literally.
It couldn't have been only. Well, I'm not saying what you did with the money. It wasn't raised for children only. Because that's not what he was saying.
It was also raised to do spiritual work for my father. If people read my Instagram, it says your money goes to children, youth development children, and it goes to helping my father with spiritual work. It literally says that on my Cash App.
And he was saying that he was being told about a lawyer being needed for Pop.
Yes, that's because they were telling me that I needed to get a lawyer, and I told him I will get it. He took it upon himself to do that fundraiser himself.
So watch this. Did you get the lawyer?
Lawyers cost money.
Did you get the lawyer?
I'm talking to people right now, ain't I?
Nah. Did you get the lawyer?
Yes, I did.
How much was the retainer?
$5,000.
Okay, so he helped you do it.
No, he did not. I have my own money.
So then,
When
people raise money,
it wasn't that much money being raised.
How much money did you receive?
It wasn't that much money that was raised.
How much money did you receive meaning if I ask this to you, you can give me a truthful number because I can ask him and he can screenshot what he sent. How much money was raised?
Hold on, because I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on, because I'm gonna pull it up. I can show you Hello?
I'm here.
$550 was sent from him.
Nah, I'm talking about from the fundraiser.
That's a thing. I can't tell who sent what from the fundraiser.
No, what did you get from the fundraiser?
I don't know.
You don't know how much money was raised in the fundraiser? Like, okay,
because people didn't say this is for the fundraiser. People were saying this is for your father. This is for this. They never said what they were sending it specifically for. So if you're asking me how much he sent me, I can show you how much he sent me.
okay, so I understand what's happening here. It was your cash out, so he can't even attest to how much you made off of it, can he?
In regards to money, in regards to people sending me money, people were saying that they were sending me money for my youth development. People were saying they were sending me money to help my father. And when I mentioned that my Cash App literally says that the money being donated was literally going to help my father with spiritual work, it says that on my Cash App.
So I hope you don't think I'm being disrespectful when I ask, how were you able to have the $5 for the lawyer?
Hello, I have my own money.
So the fundraiser money wasn't even enough.
Wait, the same way you asked me, am I listening to your videos? Have you not seen that I've been traveling for a very long time?
Yeah, I have.
So what makes y'all think that I'm walking around here fucking stinking and broke? I work for mine. I literally have a clothing line that's been making money. And not only do I have a clothing line that's been making money, I've also been literally doing website development and stuff like that and helping people. I've been doing, and you can see on my page, I've been doing stuff even with children.
Uma, why you never
helping?
I'm just gonna ask you one more time.
I'm the one that told you to go follow New Era Atlanta. Remember?
I remember that.
Because I told you I was working with them, and that was way before all of this even happened.
So here go the thing, right? You told the people that he was scamming them, but you didn't tell them to stop sending you money.
Are you serious?
Yes.
All of these people are not sending money from him, though.
No, you didn't tell the people who were.
But I don't know who is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why public announcements, like how this started, are made. The same way you get on the live and be like, yo, this guy's this, doing that. Why didn't you set the record straight? Say, anybody that's sending me money through Young Elder, stop, ask him for your money back. He's scamming y'all.
I've mentioned to people, if you're sending money and you're sending money on the behalf of children and any spiritual work being done for my father, as well as I can show proof that I've been sending money to other countries, to Africa, to help to do with his spiritual work.
All right.
And I can, by any means, I can show you that. I have proof of this stuff.
All right. Do you feel like you could have told them people that? Like, do you feel like before saying he scammed them, do you feel like you could have told them people before even sending them money? Like, yo.
I don't know these people personally. A lot of these people I don't know who they were. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going off of, okay, well, there's people sending stuff. So I'm assuming that it's either going towards the children or it's going to help with spiritual work. I'm not going to stop spiritual work for my dad. I'm not. If somebody wants to help me get things done faster, I'm not going to stop it. It needs to be done.
So then one of the avenues you went was Young Elder. You never told them to stop.
I definitely told him. I told him to take it down. He never took it down. Though, if those are his followers, he should have took it down for his followers.
I've heard something like this before. You know what I'm saying? Like when, it was that woman you gave me.
I literally have the screenshot of me telling him to take it down.
I'm not going to negate that. I'm not saying that. My thing is maybe he thought he was helping you, even though you said. But if you said you told him to take it down, I'm not going to negate that. Was it his Cash App or yours?
It was my Cash App.
So then, how did he scam them?
I'm telling him to take it down. Why is he still saying? If the people are sending money and I'm telling them not to, that I'm assuming that they're sending money to do the spiritual work for my father and to help children. That was my assumption.
Okay, so he didn't. All right, so watch this.
He should have took that video down when I told him to take that video down.
So watch this. Same way how we got to the level ground, right? Do you feel like it was fair to say that young elder was scamming and he wasn't even getting the money?
He was definitely getting some money.
How?
Because there were videos that were posted up that was his Cash App, not mine. So.
But yeah, that's no. I'm not saying he wasn't getting your money.
I don't know. None of it's my money. It's money to help the children, and it's money for my father. That's how I see it.
Meaning he wasn't getting the money that was being sent for any of that, right?
I don't know that.
But no, you do know that because it's your Cash App. What, he hacked you?
That every video that he posted was not my Cash App.
That's different. We do our own thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their own thing too, where they can get money for what they need to do. But when it came to this, I'm asking, how did he scam?
My thing is, look, if you're making videos about my dad and your whole purpose is to help him, why isn't it going directly to a person that's actually helping him?
Oh, that's out of bounds.
That's
how
right.
are you gonna tell them what to send their money?
I can't. I'm not, and that's where I stand.
Okay, so then I understand that you have the right to feel like that.
And look, and once again, it's not his money, it's the followers' money. It's the people that are supporting. So that's how I see it.
So then real quick, I respect how you see it. He didn't get the money that was sent to you. Meaning when it was sent to you, he didn't get that money. You got that money for whatever anybody ever said anything for. It could have been just like, yo, I see you, salute. He didn't get that money that was sent to your Cash App. So how did he scam with that situation if he never got the money?
There's videos up that he has up that he says my father's name and he's saying, oh, he's helping Pops and stuff. And the Cash App is his Cash App.
Yeah, but did he say, send money so that I can help Pops get a lawyer? Did he
I don't know.
Send money so I can help Pops get money on his book? Or because I put Cash Apps on damn near every live associated with my books, and I might mention your father's name. Well, your father's name is also in my books, but I'm not saying that I got a lawyer for him, that anything is going to his books, or any of that. This is our stuff, music videos. I'm transparent with people with any money they sending. So if he got his Cash App on his videos and
on videos that are my father's videos.
That's his videos.
How is that his videos? That's my father's copyright. That's his intellectual property.
No, what I'm saying
that's my father's intellectual property.
Okay, well then sue every motherfucking body, Uma. What are you talking about? Sue the world.
But nobody's going out for that. That's the whole point. Nobody's doing that. My thing is, if you're saying that you're doing it to help him, then it should go towards the cause.
So then watch this. He put out Pop's video, right? He got his Cash App under it. Pop said himself, I'm not a money guy. I heard him say it. I'm not a money guy. I'm not asking for no money. Mm-hmm. So he ain't asking nobody to send him no money to begin with, right? If
what was the recent update?
Huh?
I said, what was the recent update in regards to money?
I can only speak on what was being said to me. I ain't hear him say that you had some stuff going on that you was going to go handle. I was part of that conversation.
He said, make sure my daughter has the ability to do this by any means.
But then y'all gonna come to young elder?
I'm coming down.
He can't get an apology. He can't get none of the stuff he had to do.
I'm definitely gonna come at somebody in my DM being creepy and weird. I'm definitely going to address it.
No,
the only way to solve a problem is to address it.
No,
so
I
address the problem.
They said make sure you have it, and then y'all go straight to young elder who didn't even have to, who just apologized, even though he was being called a scammer, which I can't see it yet. He was being said this, that, and the third, just like me. I was like, damn, when did I take up money? You like, well, I don't know that person.
I didn't go to him directly.
I know.
The people that was a part of the administration did.
I know you didn't go to him directly. However, it was brought to you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brought to me and said that I need to let things happen or whatever. But like I told them, I'm not going to allow someone to be in my DM and being disrespectful to me.
Did you tell them don't go to him and don't get no money from him?
I told them that they probably should leave it alone, that he's emotional.
Did you tell them to not get money from him?
I told them to leave him alone, that he is emotional.
Okay, so then tell them don't get no money from him. Because sometimes when you say stuff like leave him alone, he's emotional, which we really said earlier, you were saying you ain't got to be nice to him, which is right. You don't got to be nice to nobody. Nobody got to be nice. But they came to him still, asking him for money.
I don't know this, though. I don't know this.
But they told you.
They telling me one thing. They telling me to be cordial because they need work done that I need to get done, and I'm being cordial. Hello? I guess the live ended.
No, I had you bathroom.
So once again, no matter what, whether people respect it or not, or however way they see it, I'm still going to do what I have to do for my father with or without the help. And that don't necessarily come from him. That also comes from all the people that say that they support my dad. If they're saying that they're supporting him and they're supporting the cause, I'm doing my due diligence to try to get things done, however way possible. But I don't need distractions, and I don't need people in their feelings.
I understand all of that. I just wanted to make sure we were clear, like same way I asked you. I was saying from the beginning, I'm like, I don't even know how I'm being brought into this. Well, I ain't never did none of that. I don't see that he scammed anybody with that. I saw y'all could have had y'all differences. That's different, okay? People still have to be able to bring in finances. And if people are supporting people for whatever it is, you know, people can send you money just because they appreciate the message you brought them. That nobody was scammed. That happened. People will send you money because, yo, I didn't know nothing about that. And they're like, yo, you doing good work. And they'll pay you for what you did, service for the people. My thing is, if a nigga don't say, yo, I'm trying to get money for a lawyer for Pop, or I'm trying to put some money on Pop book, or we about to go hire this law firm over here, or I'm about to go do some stuff for Pops, and I need some money so that I can travel to do it. If niggas ain't saying that, they not taking up money in his name.
No, but people was telling me stuff like they baby mama tapped their account out and they don't got no money and they got to figure out what they got to do with themselves. And that don't have nothing to do with my father to me. That's personal.
It is personal, and it doesn't have nothing to do with your father.
If people are raising money, or they're saying that they're raising money on the behalf of my father, I wouldn't expect that their personal affairs have something to do with my father.
But he didn't say that. All I'm asking.
He did say that to me.
No,
yes, he did.
No, I'm asking you. When did he say, yo, I'm taking money up on behalf of Dr. York? In any way.
He definitely has told me that. I literally have a screenshot where he said, yo, let's go live so that we could get these funds.
He said donations.
Yeah, donations.
For what?
Same shit.
For
funds,
what?
Donations.
Yeah, donations for what?
That's what he was asking me to go live on his platform. That wasn't the Redbird thing either.
Yeah, I'm saying donations that was for what?
After that. That's when he did that, when he put that $10,000 thing out to try to get donations from my father, as what he says. And I told him to take that down.
Yo, that sounds like it's out of context then, don't it? When he said, let's go live so we can get these donations, he was talking about to help you.
I don't know what the heck he was doing.
Yes, you do, for. Because you just said
if I'm telling you to take it down, but wait, if I'm telling you to take it down, how is it for me? How is it for me to help my dad? How? If I'm telling you to take it down.
But when you went live with him, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, so you didn't go live with him that time.
No, I didn't.
But
not. Nope, not at all.
Did you ever tell him that you needed help with the lawyer?
Anybody could see that I went live with him once, and that was with Mama Redbird, and that was it. And that was to clear my father's name and bring forth documentations, in which I did. And
so
that
was
that was the YouTube that was taken down or deleted or whatever.
What was the conversation about you having to get in contact with your tax person right,
What
about the money.
tax person? You talking about my mom? My mom contacted me and said that whatever these people are doing, they're trying to set you up. And I told my mom, I told that dude to take it down, and he did not take it down.
So around that time, did you let it be known
Yes,
publicly
I've said this over and over and over again.
No, I'm saying,
I literally have archived lives where I've mentioned it.
and said that you were saying take it down.
Yes.
So then I guess the only thing that happened after the fact about that is that it became that he scammed, but you got the money. Would you be willing to send all them people their money back?
Yeah, I'll send all these people their money back.
So that's what I'm saying.
If their purpose wasn't to help my father, then yes, I will send these people all their money back.
So then I think it's clear. Not saying that you have to do that. I think it's clear.
No, I mean that's what y'all are asking me to do.
No, the fuck I'm not. I can talk for myself. No, I'm not. I ain't telling you to send nothing back to nobody.
That's what you just asked me to send. Can I send these people their money back? Yeah, I would. If these people, if their whole purpose wasn't to help my father or to help children, yes, I will definitely give them their money back.
The reason I asked you that is because they still sent it. You know what I mean? The money was still sent, but it didn't go to young elder. That's all it is. The point is, even if you told him to take it down, he didn't take it down. He didn't get the money.
It's not like. But this is the thing. We're making it seem as if these people were sending a lot of money. They weren't.
Well, again, you told me you don't know how much.
That's why I could sit there and say I'll send this money back.
But you don't. You told me you don't know who was sending the money from your elders thing. But I think it's all good. It just happened that
anybody, and can I mention it? Anybody that has sent money that was not for my father's spiritual work or to help children, please send me a request. This is how simple it is to me.
So if that happens, or when that happens, the thing that says that he scammed them, you don't got to run with that no more.
Like I said, when I told him to take it down, he didn't take it down. I don't know what his purpose was, but it should have been taken down.
Maybe that's the case.
And I believe the thing is probably still on his page.
Okay, watch what I'm saying. Maybe that's the case, right? If that's the case, when you scam somebody, you benefit. You get the money. He didn't get the money. And he was responding by being called the scammer for that situation.
Not just that situation, just in general.
Do y'all know? Okay,
it's not what you do, it's how you do things. And I know
right now
people like to play a lot of mind games.
I don't like the people thing. I'm right here.
No one's talking about you.
Okay, so I'm talking. I'm saying something to you that it happened this way, even the blow up, because he was being called a scammer, right? And it was about that situation because he was mentioning that. But he came on and apologized for his part.
But did it actually do anything? Because at the end of the day, all he did was go out and slander my name.
And he came
when you apologizing to somebody, you apologize to that person, not to everybody else, not to your fans.
Okay, so here go the issue with that. The person who came and said they were talking to you, and that this got back to them, and you went live and had her on the phone, right? Saying I was the cheerleader, all this other stuff, which all that slide past me because it don't apply. That same person was saying that the apology, do the live, do a show, and the apology be put out so that we can get it cleared up, saying that you were asked what it would be required for all this to be let go. To be clear, your elder did not come on to apologize for something he didn't do. He came on to clear the air, saying whatever it is, because people will go back and forth all day. We'll be here another 4 hours if people were arguing back and forth all day about who's right and who's wrong. He came on here to clear the air, saying at the end of the day, he won't Pop home. I second that. Do you third it or first it, whichever place. I'm not even Do you want? I know you do.
So this is what I do question, right? If my thing is, if people want my father out so bad, right? And I question what is it that people do in their real life? Like I'm talking about like how do they finance their lifestyles? You get what I'm saying? Do they finance their lifestyles according to my father being out as well? Are they sustainable with my father being out, or are they more sustainable with him being incarcerated? Because majority of their conversation is about free Dr. York.
So watch this, and I agree because Pops has been in prison. When Pops is home, anybody who with him, it's less about finances. Because I'm going to repeat to you what he said to me. I'm not a money guy, right? It's less about finances or this person trying to sustain himself, this person trying to sustain himself, and everybody's alone or separated. It's more about if you with him, the organizing, or not even just organizing, the working with each other and getting back to what it was before he went in. Because who on the land was worried about money? Who on the land was trying to pay rent to whoever these people are up here on 3rd Avenue down in Washington Dale?
Let me
No,
let me
we were
let me let
together,
me say
and it
something.
wasn't about the money.
My father, I watched my father put $10,000 on Con Edison bills, on electricity bills. My father told these people that they need to go out and start getting their own money, that they had to start contributing to the community. And this is where my father started to become a bad taste in people's mouths that were profiting off of him taking care of their children and their wives, to the point where he couldn't even take care of his own kids. So this type of stuff has been happening for a very long time.
So I understand. Right now, all we saying is we want him home. And I answered your question. Anybody who with him, it ain't gonna be about the money thing. It's gonna be about what's the next step in moving this whole thing forward.
And we already have some of the next steps.
I don't want some of them.
He's already sent word out on what needs to be done and what he's asked for things to be done.
Hear what I'm saying, right? Here go your thing. If people ain't with Pops, when he come home, they're not gonna know what to do. So you'll have your window seat.
You do realize when he comes home that because I am his biological daughter, I'm going to be a key player around.
I was saying all of that. So look, all right, it's still not about you. It's about him.
No, it's not. It's about him.
That's it. I don't know you. And that's respectfully, I just don't. But because we supposed to be doing this for him, I'm on here with you. If you one of the key players, whatever, I'll salute you on the way to ask him what's the next order. Because I don't take orders from you.
I already got the next. I didn't. No one's telling you to take orders from me. You've already got
the hierarchy.
You've already got the conversation from the administration.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's why I'll be like, what's the next order?
They already told everybody, as well as they spoke to me yesterday.
They didn't tell
with the recording from my father. You know what I'm saying, on what I should be doing, and that's what I'm moving forth on doing. I told these people I need lists of names.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for it.
All right. So look, I get it. I get it. It's like this right now because he's on the way. Everybody that care is ready for that. All the other people that you're talking about, you're right. They scrambling. They don't know what they're going to do. I don't think Young Elder is one of those people. I think Young Elder is with us. And I have the conversations, heard the conversations of behind the scenes, no cameras. What he cares about is Pop. And he's shown it. Even when Tabba Jet smeared him, he came on here like, yo, or went on the live on his page and was like, I'm still going to help her if she's saying she with Pops. He told me,
and my father cut that woman off years ago.
We don't hear what y'all hear.
No, I just heard. But that's the thing. Even when somebody is trying to explain what's going on, they're still being attacked.
Oh my God. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I'm listening.
We want him home. Anybody that's attacking you after what I'm doing right now ain't with us.
Let me tell you, for the past 22 years, all I wanted was my father home. And for the past 22 years, all I've been getting is people attacking that. Every step I take, there's somebody there to snatch the rugs beneath me for me to make my next move, no matter what. And if we're all on the same page on helping my father by any means necessary, nobody's emotions should be involved. The only person that should be emotionally involved in it is me, because I'm his.
Well, I don't know what happened. I still see her on my screen. You know.
Huh?
No, you cut out for a while. You said you're his daughter.
Yeah. And I'm the only one that should be emotionally invested in it, because everybody else can go home to their fathers, or they can hug their fathers. I'm the one that deals with all of the traumas dealing with my father, not just that, but also my siblings.
So look what I'm saying. I respect all of that. I've told you that a million times. I respect that part. I respect everything you're saying from where you coming from, and I respect where we going. I'm telling you, your elder is cut out for this walk, or I wouldn't be on his behalf. He is cut out for this walk.
And this is what I told the administration. If that they feel so strong about this, then they can be the mediator in between. I don't need someone in my DM. I'm still going to do what I have to do. I don't need the extra. I don't need the extra stuff. You get what I'm saying? I don't need the extra stuff. I said it. This is what I said to them. I told them, listen, if y'all have a certain way that things need to be done, that's fine. That's still not going to stop me from doing what I have to do. But if y'all want to communicate with them, y'all do that. I literally said that to them. I said, I don't have to communicate with these people, because the reality of it is, it's still my father. I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm not going to leave my pops in jail, just like I have not been leaving my pops in jail.
And
I'm over here working on his case. Literally, I have literally books, literally stacks of paperwork that I've been researching for years, breaking this stuff apart in every time that I have. Even my brothers and sisters will tell you that.
Watch this, right? Because I only got 1% left. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a charger.
No, I do got a charger, but I'm also, that 1% is my way to be able to get off of here. Like, I let it go all the way down. I'm not about to charge it.
Okay, well.
I love you. He's coming home. Anybody that got beef at this point, attacking, going for the people, children, whatever, that's not what we're on.
And just so you hear my perspective on it, people been telling me my father been gonna come home for years. I've been hearing the same thing for years.
Oma, this ain't years no more.
So I've been giving people the benefit of a doubt, because that's the type of person I am. I give people the benefit of a doubt. But when stuff start looking weird, then I have to step.
Before it cut off, and Uma is buffering. I'm not.
It's been happening for 22 years. I've been watching people say the same thing, and and at this point, I'm just, you gotta expect it. Like, somebody has to be upset over this. For the past 22 years, you hear the same thing over and over again. I dissected the administration, certain parts of it.
Yo, I'm trying to make sure that before this cut off, we good, right? Everything's straight. He coming home. I don't know about all the others. I was there for that too. I remember everybody talking about he coming on and all this. We got to chant all that. Listen, he's on the way. Shouldn't nobody be attacking you, and you shouldn't be attacking anybody that's saying they helping him. If they say they helping him, and they not milking and saying, I'm going to do this, and they don't do it, I'm going to get a lawyer, they don't do it, leave them be. And let this door be open fully, because it's creaking, for him to walk out. I don't have no problem with you. None of the Utmost, none of these people, LifeWave, none of these people. I've been put that on record when I came out with the How Did Diddy Die book. All we want and all we're focused on, who are with him, is him being home.
And I've been focused on the same thing for 22 years.
Well, guess what? This is the 22nd year that we're in, and your focus on that was not in vain.
I know it's not true. All the paperwork and stuff that I've done is no reason why a lot of that stuff is not even out, honestly. And people do have access to it. I've given people access to this stuff. People ask me for documents. I have no problem giving it to them. Because I've been bookkeeping all of this stuff. I keep track of all of this stuff.
I mean,
and in regards to other people that may be out there, you know what I'm saying, pushing out his knowledge and stuff, you know, people got to do however way it takes to reach the people by the mass, whether it's through Islam, whether it's through Christianity and stuff like that. We have to understand that we're all in the same boat. It takes all of us to change the way things are right now. We all got to wake up. We all got to stop attacking each other on so many different levels.
I agree. Let's get it together. He on the way. It can't be dirty out here when you come. You know that.
The streets is dirty.
Well, we got to clean it. Simple.
That's what that's what I try to do.
Don't try.
Just do.
All right. Well, I do. I shook.
All right, what do?